Hi everyone, and welcome back to My Zone Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future. Whose future?
Your future.
My name is Marisol Stoffbad.
I'm Jeanette Diergaard.
And we are so happy because it's a brand new week. And Ginny, can you tell our friends what our theme is for the week?
You know, they won't believe it because it's like a fantasy. Because it is fantasy week.
So this week it's all about fantasy and all things magical. And today we're learning all about dragons. Ginny, what's your favorite type of dragon?
Oh, are there types? I just thought
Like a fire dragon or an ice dragon?
It's
or
obviously the one that spews fire from the mouth and destroys villages. I'm joking. No, yeah, but fire one. And the Kung Fu dragon, you know, the ones that teach you Kung Fu. Have you watched what's the show again? Yes, Avatar, the last airbender, when he starts learning fire, he learns his moves and his fire ways from the dragon. Like, you should watch it.
You're special.
You know, you're special too.
I think mine would be the ice dragon. I like the idea of an ice dragon, and then Jeannie's dragon and my dragon can have an epic battle.
Yes, it'd be like
of fire and ice.
Yes.
So I think I'll go with the ice dragon. Anyhow, we need to remind you that it is Monday, meaning that it is time for story time. And you can catch us every single day of the week from Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock on the MyZone and Zashi Facebook pages. And Jeannie, they can also catch us at 10 on One Up 2. And we need to thank someone. Who do we need to thank?
You have to thank Jeannie for being here with an awesome present. Yes. And for sitting on the beanbag of innovations.
Thank you.
Because, you know, if I weren't here with you, you would sit on the other beanbag.
So we want to thank Innovations for our beanbag. So if you need anything for your party, please send an email to info@kickstartnam.com. And Jeannie, we need to sing a song.
Yes.
So can we sing a song about the three little dragons that went out one day, over the hill and far away, and Mama Dragon said, pew, 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 and only two little dragons came back.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay, and a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3. Three little dragons went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mama Dragon said, pew, 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 and only two little dragons came back. 1, 2. Two little dragons went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mama Dragon said, pew, 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 and only one little dragon came back. One little dragon went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mama Dragon said, pew, 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 and none of the little dragons came back. Sad Mama Dragon went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mama Dragon said, pew, 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 and all three little dragons came back.
1, 2, 3. Yay.
Yay, I had fun.
I had more fun.
I had the most fun.
We all had fun. Yay.
But now it's time for story time, so let's go see what Zoe and Zaki are up to. Enjoy!
Hi everyone! What time is it, Zoe?
Story time, Zaki!
Okay, so since today is all about dragons, I'm going to tell you a story about a young boy that learns to fight like a dragon.
Wow!
Wow! Okay, but Zoe, the trick is he doesn't fight like a dragon, he moves like a dragon when he performs these awesome fighting styles. But we don't fight other people. No. We just learn the discipline and when you come in a situation to fight, you first try to resolve it.
Okay, you used a lot of big words now.
Yes.
What does the word
Resolve.
Yeah, that one.
So before you fight anybody, first see if you can talk to him or to her. Now, fighting shouldn't be an option, friends.
No.
We are gonna tell you a story about a really, really cool boy. Okay.
Okay.
So he has to learn all 4 elements.
What
So
are elements?
the elements is like the elements of the earth. So you have water, we have earth, we have fire, and we have air. So it was this time. It's actually a really, really cool series. So if you guys want to go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, go do that, Jackie. So we
Tell the story.
Okay, so he has to learn about fire. Now we're learning about fire and fighting with dragons, because the dragons were the origins, you know. They're like the real OGs.
What? It sounds like origami.
So they're the real OGs that learned like
OGs,
fire
it sounds like
bending.
an ogre.
We're talking about
like
fire
Shrek.
bending. Zoe. Fire bending.
Fire
OGs.
bending.
Yes.
Okay, what does that mean?
Firebending means you can actually, control fire and be the master of it. So the little boy had to learn to be the master of fire. And with this Fire Nation, there comes a lot of, cool styles that you can, Kung Fu styles. So then we move like a dragon. Dragon, Kung Fu. Dragon, Kung Fu. Yes. Okay, Zoe, are you a Kung Fu dragon now?
I'm a Kung Fu dragon airbender.
But now, because, we learned about fire, we have to go drink water.
Yeah, so
cool ourselves down.
Yeah, so we can be cool as a cucumber. And then when we get back, we're gonna tell our friends all about Dina or Dino. I don't know if it's Dina or Dino, the dragon.
Yes.
Okay, friends. Bye. What a great story time, Jeannie. I had so much fun.
I had so much fun. Those two, they must tell us stories to go to bed at night.
Yeah, you can actually play arts and crafts. You can actually play story time before you go to bed, and then you'll sleep. You'll have a nice sleep.
But then doesn't that mean it's
rest.
going to be it's boring?
No, it means it's soothing. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Boring is like, oh, soothing is like, So,
Okay, and now what are we?
because it's time for Zoe and Zaki.
Woo!
Hello, how are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Hooray! Hello, how are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Hooray! I know what time it is.
And I know what time it is.
And you guys and girls should know what time it is.
It's time to have fun! Hi friends, my name is Zoe and I love how dragons have the biggest wings ever.
Hi, beautiful, wonderful, magical friends of mine. My name is Zaki and I like how dragons can breathe fire.
And we are niece and nephew. We missed you guys a lot, like a super lot, like so much.
And we are so excited to have you all back again.
Zaki, this is going to be one amazing week because our week is all about fantasy and we're learning about all magical things with our friends.
Yes, I am so excited. Today is going to be an amazing day, friends, because it is all about dragons.
Somebody likes dragons.
I do too. And I think dragons are really the best in the whole world.
You said do.
I said do.
Zaki, I think we should tell our friends a story about Dino the dragon.
Yes, I love the story about Dino.
Dino is a little dragon who comes from a faraway land.
The land was the biggest land was the biggest and most beautiful trees and mountains with the biggest cave ever. That is where Dino stayed with his brothers, sisters, and mommy and daddy.
Dino is a smart little dragon, and he is also the fastest dragon in the family. They would always have races, and Dino would speed past them like lightning.
One day, Dino and his brothers and sisters said they wanted to all fly to the beach because they wanted to go see the magical water and the beach, because in the faraway land, the beach sand was white as snow.
Wow.
And the water was so clear that you could see all the fishes as they were swimming.
So they all packed their backpacks and they were off, and it was a long way to fly, so they had the most amazing journey ever.
They saw a bunch of different people and animals all waving to them as they flied.
They could feel the wind against their scales, and they could touch the lake with their toes as they flew over it. They could see trees as big as buildings and the greenest forests and grass.
So they stopped for a picnic where they ate the sweetest berries and other fruits. Dino was the fastest, so when he started smelling the ocean, he would fly as fast as he could, and he would see the beach for the very first time.
He was amazed because he has never seen sand so white or water so clear. He saw different types of fish, some small, some big, some pink, and others blue and green and yellow and purple.
They picked up seashells and they played in the water.
But then they saw the turtle on the beach. Her name was Trina the turtle, and she was really sad.
There was a big storm the previous day, and a big tree fell down right in front of her home. And the little babies were still inside. Now she couldn't get to them.
Dino was super sad because Tina was sad. Dino wanted everyone to be happy and healthy and safe. So he decided they were going to help Trina the turtle.
He and his brothers and sisters all followed Trina to where the log was. They all stood on different sides of the log and said they would count to 3. They would all lift up the wood to move it away.
As dragons, they were very strong, but this was the biggest log they've ever seen. So they knew they had to work together as a team.
So they counted to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Left! And when they moved the wood away from Trina's home, all the babies came running out, and Trina was super happy.
And Trina said that at first she was a bit scared to ask the dragons for help, but she knew that dragons are the kindest and strongest people in the world, animals in the world. She will tell all her friends how they helped her to get her back to her babies.
And Dino and his brothers and sisters used the log to make a big bonfire so they could roast marshmallows together.
When they all got home, the dragons all shared their adventure with their mommy and their daddy.
Yes.
And
they also
next,
told how they helped Trina the turtle, and how they always want to help other people in need.
and after everything, they started to feel very sleepy and they got ready for bed.
I think dragons are awesome, and it's time for us to sing a super fun song about dragons.
And get ready, friends. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Fly like a dragon, do do do. Fly like a dragon, do do do. Fly like a dragon, do do do. Fly like a dragon wherever you go. Stomp like a dragon, de de de. Stomp like a dragon, de de de. Stomp like a dragon, de de de. Stomp like a dragon wherever you go. Breathe like a dragon, roar, roar, roar. Breathe like a dragon, roar, roar, roar. Breathe like a dragon, roar, roar, roar. Breathe like a dragon wherever you go. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon wherever you go.
Today, I learned that we should never judge someone on how they look, because even though dragons look scary, they are kind and always want to help.
Zaki, it's time for your fun fact again.
Did you know?
No, I didn't know, but now I know I know.
No, you don't know.
What do I know? Don't know.
A dragon's tooth was believed to be good luck.
Wow, now I know, you know I know.
Now we all know you know.
Friends, remember, like Dino the dragon, we should always help other people and never judge someone on how they look.
That is super true, Zoe. But that is it from us today, friends. Bye.
Hi everyone! So it is time for us to have some fun because Zoe and Zaki can't be the only ones having fun. And since we're learning about dragons, we are going to pretend we are dragons, but we are sitting dragons, like sitting ducks, but just sitting dragons.
You know, this is actually our egg that we're sitting on so that we can have dragon babies. Yes.
Yeah.
So that this is, yes.
So we need to protect the egg. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly like baby dragons will fly. So they don't have long wings. They just have short wings like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to tuck your arms under your elbows and then you're going to fly like this. So we're going to fly super fast and then we're going to stop.
But Maricel, you said I should tuck my arms under my elbows. Isn't it like my hands under my bladder? So we can fly. Because how do you tuck your arms?
Please continue, Ginny. Please continue. I am very excited to see where we are going with this.
Yes, we should our fingers. And we fly.
Anyway, let's pretend we're flying because Ginny is being all technical today. I feel offended. 1, 2, 3, and we fly. And stop. And fly. And stop. And slow-mo. And stop. And fast forward. And stop. And now we're flying backwards. And stop. And backwards, but in slow motion. Stop. And fast forward, forward. And stop. And one more time in slow-mo. And stop. So what's cool is you can do this at home and you can even run while you're doing it when you have an adult watching you. And you can be a bunch of different animals. Today we're just being dragons because we're learning all about dragons. But now it's time for us to head over to our online school lesson. So get ready for week 25, lesson 1.
Kung Fu Dragon.
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to My Zone Online School. I am Teacher Hartung. Our theme for this week is animals. Now, boys and girls, before we start with any lessons today, we have to remember sanitize. Remember to put a generous amount of sanitizer on your hands and rub it in very carefully. Please wait for your hands to dry before you touch anything. Now let's see what we're going to learn about today. Today we will do coloring, drawing, and animals. For today's lesson, boys and girls, we are going to talk about some animals. To start with, let's turn our booklets to page 3. Now here on page 3, we have a few pictures of animals. Now what do we need to do here? We need to color. Now boys and girls, look at these pictures and see if you recognize these animals. Now on the board, I put 2 pictures down for you. So let's quickly have a look. Let's look at the first picture over here. Can you tell me what this picture is or what this animal is in the picture? That's right, everyone. It's a giraffe. Now, if you look closely to this picture of the giraffe, you will see that this giraffe is nice and colorful. Not like the picture in the booklet, because remember, you still have to go and color that picture. Now let's quickly see. What colors will you put or will you color your giraffe? You will see in this picture you have nice and orange and yellow shades and some brown spots. So now you know what colors you can use to color the giraffe. Let's look at the second picture. Can you tell me what animal this is? Excellent, boys and girls. You are so smart. This is a picture of an elephant. Now everyone, we all know the elephant to be a big and strong animal. But do we know what to color this elephant? As you can see on this picture, you can go ahead and color the elephant gray. Now everyone, I'm sure you will have lots and lots of fun coloring all your wild animals. But before we continue with our coloring, let's quickly turn our booklets to page 4. Now here on page 4, you will see a big blank space. Now, what we want you to do here is draw. What do you have to draw? You have to draw any wild animal and then you have to talk about its environment. You can talk about this animal with your teacher or parent. Now, boys and girls, you can go ahead and decide what animal you want to draw. You can maybe even choose your favorite animal. And once you have chosen the animal, you can then go ahead, draw the animal. And guess what, boys and girls? You can also color this animal. Now, when you are done, you need to go ahead and talk about the animal. Now, what is it that you have to talk about? You must talk about the animal's environment. Now, remember, boys and girls, if we talk about something's environment, it means their surroundings. So we can talk about anything that surrounds this animal. You can talk about where the animal lives. You can talk about what they eat. You can talk about what they like to do. You can even go ahead and talk about maybe even what this animal looks like. Right, everyone? Now, I hope you will have a lot of fun talking about your animal or your favorite animal in this case after you have drawn and colored in your animal nicely. Right, everyone? Now, before we end off, let's quickly have a look at the last part of our lesson. For this part, let's turn our booklets to page 5. Now here on page 5, you will see some pictures of animals once again. Now, boys and girls, I want us to go ahead and look at what animals will you find or can you find on page 5. The first one is a picture of a cat. Then we have a picture of a monkey. And then the third picture is a picture of a dog. Then you have a picture of a snake, a lion, and a giraffe. Now, boys and girls, now that you know all the animals on page 5, I want you to go ahead and circle all the domestic animals with a blue crayon and all the wild animals with a red crayon. Now, what is the difference between a domestic animal and a wild animal? A domestic animal is an animal that can live in your house. A wild animal is an animal that lives in the field outside. Now you have to look at these pictures one more time, and then you have to look at which animals can be kept inside our house and which animals must be left outside in the field. Now, all the animals, domestic animals that are kept at home, you have to circle with a blue crayon. And all the wild animals that are left outside in the field, you have to circle with a red crayon. Right. Now, boys and girls, you have a lot of coloring, drawing, and circling to do, and also learning about lots and lots of different animals. I hope you will have fun with these activities. We will be back after this short ad break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
We have come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining us. But before we go, boys and girls, we have to remember to sanitize. Please make sure that you rub in your sanitizer everywhere around and between your fingers. Now, before we go home, Zoshi promised me that we could go to the park today. So let's all call Zoshi. Will you call Zoshi with me? Zoshi, where are you? Do you see Zoshi anywhere? Zoshi, oh, here he is. Hello, Zoshi. Thank you so much for joining us and for helping me say goodbye today. So, from Zoshi and I, goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School,
Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.
Well, friends, I had so much fun today with all of you. But unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Ginny, we need to say bye to them now.
Okay.
It's sad, no?
It's sad.
It's sad.
So like, but it's not bye. It's like see you
Later,
later.
alligator. In a
Yeah.
while, crocodile.
Crocodile.
Stay safe.
And catch us on 9 o'clock again tomorrow.
Yeah, boy,
On
yes.
Facebook.
And YouTube and 1 up to at 10 o'clock. But that's it from us. We'll see you again. Stay safe. Be a dragon. Bye.